Leo, hope you're well. My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. Leo, today I'm going to pull your money and career energy, your love energy. I'll see who's coming and going and if there's any travel on the horizon. Now, Leo, if you have a certain amount of money you would like to manifest or a specific person in mind, you can go ahead and like this video and subscribe. And if you're interested in scheduling your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Now, for a totally fresh perspective, you can check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. And stay tuned till the end of your read where I will pull a final message from your spirit guides and your spirit animal. All right, so let's dive right in, see what's going on. The Ace of Cups, loving that for your first card. Wow, this is a gentle reminder from your angels to follow your intuition. They're going to be giving you some sort of guidance, steering you in the right direction, but it always comes in the form of a feeling, your intuition, your instincts. Then it's images, then it's words if they have to. So if you're waiting to hear some words, they don't speak, the universe doesn't speak words, it speaks feelings, right? It speaks energies, vibrations, and frequencies. Now, you got the Seven of Swords, the World, that's a travel card. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, love that synchronicity. 4 Swords, High Priestess, Empress, very interesting. King of Cups, Page of Wands, 9 of Wands. Emperor, 2 of Wands, very interesting. And then you also got the Strength card, yes. Judgment, Ace of Wands, and the Lovers card, yes, please. Now, Leo, your affirmation for today is I invite wealth into my life. Welcome this energy. Invite wealth into your life. Write this down in the comment section. Quantum entangle with it. I invite wealth into my life. Write that down in the comment section. Now, you have this energy that's very magnetic. It's like Spirit's letting you know, focus on the things that are raising your vibration. Focus on the things that are keeping you in this high frequency. Because right now, you are so close to getting what you're looking for, but you can't be distracted. And what does that really mean? When you are focusing on you, you are attracting all the right things. And I do see here right now that you are on the cusp of attracting someone that's very magnetic like yourself. You're quantum entangling with this energy, and through a series of events and situations, you are being drawn together. I do see here that this person is very romantic. They're almost like chivalry is not dead. It's right here. The old school is the best school. The very wise wisdom is their old soul. They've been reincarnated many, many times. And Spirit is telling you to keep and maintain your high vibration. This is so important that you keep this energy. Whenever we're bouncing around energies, right? Whenever we're having one foot in, one foot out, you know what it's like? Imagine driving, right? Imagine you're going from distance A to distance B and you want to drive point A to point B. Imagine driving and then turning around and then driving and then turning around and then driving and turning around. Where did you end up? Exactly, right? But whenever you're focusing on keeping your vibration high, that's when you're actually going to get to your destination. It's just smooth sailing, bada bing, bada boom. That's when manifestations start coming to fruition. And a lot of times people tell me, hey, Vince, I journaled, it didn't happen. I visualized it. But I'm like, yeah, but you visualized it, which is the intention, which is the electrical energy of the brain. Well done, that's 50% of the equation. But did you feel it? Did you feel it? That's the most important part. Like the brain saying, yeah, I could see it. The heart saying, this is stupid. No, I can't. That's the problem. And unless you get accustomed to feeling it, that's when things are not going to change. So you ask yourself this, right? Like, how can you feel something as if it hasn't happened yet? Bingo, you can't. You have to feel the event as if it's taken place. Is this make-believe? Yes, it is. But does it work? It sure does. Quantum entanglement has proven that. The days of, is the law of attraction real? Those are long gone now, right? Yes, it's been proven. They can measure your magnetic energy. It's a peer-reviewed science, So it's like, what does this mean? You have the option of being realistic and practical and analytical, just like all your coworkers and friends, and where has that got everybody? Or you can tap into the spiritual, mystical, quantum. The fact that you're watching this reading right now lets me know exactly where your mind state's at. You know what energy is. You know what source is. You know what the law of attraction is. Use that to your benefit. Now, I see here you got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. And right now, this is a reminder that there is some sort of burden you're taking on right now that is not paying dividends. The moment you let go of this energy, you will be handsomely rewarded something abundant when it comes to your money or career. So, for example, imagine you're going to work, you have 10 different customers. Now, only 2 of those customers are making sales. The other 8, you're trying, but it's not working. What do you have? You have the option of the familiar past, coming up with a predictable future, of forcing the other 8 to try to make sales, which they're not, or cutting ties with them and doing the 80-20 rule, focusing on the 20% that are actually making the 80% of sales. So what does that really mean? When you close a chapter, you open a chapter. What is going on in your life right now that is not paying dividends? What feels like you're forcing and efforting right now? There's something going on in your life where it feels like you're forcing and efforting it. For example, maybe you're in a relationship and no matter what you do, your spouse is not being positive. You've tried every single thing. Maybe it's time to audit that relationship. Maybe right now you go into a work that's a hostile environment. No matter what you do, your boss is not giving you the recognition you deserve. And every time you go there, rather than feel powerful, you feel powerless. Maybe it's time to audit that belief, audit that job, audit that relationship you have with that job. So it's like Spirit's letting you know that when you do make this change, and this is the most important part, when you get out of your comfort zone, which requires you to summon up that inner line within you, find the strength within you to do this. By getting out of that comfort zone, you will be handsomely rewarded new opportunities. But first and foremost, you do have to get out of that comfort zone. So how do you do so, right? There's only one way. In order for you to get the confidence you're looking for, you have to look within. By looking within, you will be able to let go of those limiting beliefs and shadows, and everything will get clear. Looking within is easy as pie. It means just talking to yourself, right? I'll give you an example. Right now, imagine if you have a limiting belief when it comes to wealth, right? So imagine, like, this is something that I had to deal with. My family, when we came to this country, we came as refugees. We had nothing. My parents, my dad had a paper route, right? Then they built an empire. So it's a success story. But in the beginning, like, we lived in poverty. Like, I remember growing up in apartment buildings where people were doing hard drugs that involved needles, for example, in front of my eyes and in the hallways. Like, imagine this. This is where I came from. So with that being said, as a child, I used to have a limiting belief of, we don't have money. We're literally eating like bread with ketchup on it. That's what I was eating for a sandwich. And we don't have money, and I'm never going to have money. Like, I'm never going to be rich. So I felt very pathetic at the time because I had a limiting belief. Now, as I grew older, I understood that I could take my power and just do business, and then bada bing, bada boom, where life is good. But with that being said, imagine if I stuck with that limiting belief. Now, you may have a limiting belief. You may have a limiting belief of, oh, you know what? I will never get rich because I don't know how to make money. Now, rather than just feel that energy and be like, oh, this is scary, tell yourself this. Why do you think that? Well, I don't have any experience. I don't know how to make money. Okay, well, let me ask you. There's other people who don't have experiences and stuff, but they were able to make money. How did they do it? I guess they were lucky. Are you sure? Because a lot of them were, felt like they had to learn stuff and try new stuff, and they weren't worried about failure. But start breaking it down. Imagine you're your own psychiatrist. Start breaking it down. Because I do see here, when you clear the energy, it's smooth sailing ahead, and I see travel on the horizon. I see new energy, new opportunities, new businesses, new careers, new love on the horizon. But you have to break it down. You have to really look at things from the perspective of, why do I think like this? This is so important. No one does this. Everyone's like, no one gets to the root cause of the problem. Like for example, they'll be like, my tooth hurts, but they're not like, why does my tooth hurt? What did I eat? Am I eating candy? Why did I get that toothache, right? Everyone's just like, my tooth hurts, time to rip it out, right? So right now we got to focus on that. All right, Leo, I'm going to pull your animal spirit. Oh, dove spirit, love that. And this is about peace, and what peace means is meditation, right? When you are meditating, all you are doing is you're going from here to here as far as frequency. Now, imagine this is baseline. Imagine this is fear, chaotic energy. This is baseline, and this is like high vibration. You don't even need to get to high vibration. You just need to get to baseline. That's it. Why? Because baseline is when you're allowing, right? So what does that really mean? So imagine when you wake up, first thing you do is you're like, problem solve. How do I do? What do I do? My bills, my worries, my emails. You're immediately in a lower frequency. This is completely normal. So at that point, this is the best time to get yourself to baseline. Meditate. Sit there, palms up, bring your awareness to your two temples, in between your two temples, your third eye. Don't think of anything. While you're not thinking, you may be like, I'm wasting time. No, you're not. You're just bringing your vibration to neutrality, and that vibration right there is the magnetic energy that's going to bring everything into your life. All right, Leo, now your final message from your spirit guides is expansion. Loving that. Yes, please, expansion, and this is number 12. And the message is, you are continually moving, evolving, and going through cycles in your life. Attune and align yourself with the rhythms of nature around you. This is an exciting time with new beginnings, growth, and changes. There are many settings that will provide inner development and expansion. Expanding, learning, growing, experiencing. This is the reason you're here on planet Earth. You left the fifth dimension, which is heaven, like it's ultimate bliss. You voluntarily came here to the third dimension, wiped your memory clean to experience stuff. This is crazy, right? Imagine leaving heaven to come here. Why would you do this? Because as a soul, you have an idea of concept. Like you know mustard is bitter. But unless you come down to a third dimension and get into a body and try mustard, you don't have any idea, right? Like I could tell you ice cream, is cold, but you don't know what cold is till you try it. As a matter of fact, you have to try hot to see the contrast. You have to try pain to feel joy. You see where I'm going with this? So right now, understand experiencing stuff, expanding, learning, and growing is literally the reason that you're here on planet Earth. All right, Leo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope there was a message in here for you. If there was, like this video and subscribe. I truly appreciate you. Till next time, follow your passion.